Okay, here we are. We're gluing up the lid of the trunk for Amber, and here's the lid. Now the lid is in two pieces, and I couldn't take it off because the hinge. I wanted to take it off and glue it and everything. That way would have been a lot easier. But with the fabric on there, I didn't want to pull all the tacks out and all that kind of stuff, and essentially I'd have to reupholster it. So here's what we're, let's see if you can see. Yeah, you can't really see it that great, but anyway, the lid, this thing, there's the lid. That's in two pieces, and that was starting to come apart. And the original just had these two, one there and one here. And then it had, looks like Mom later on put this piece of plywood in there. It was just nailed in there. So that was all coming apart. So I put glue in there, cut these pieces, 1, 2, 3. It's just a 1x6, green treated, so you don't have to worry. You can put this in water, Amber. You don't have to worry about it rotting. And so I cut those, fit those in there, used construction adhesive, and then was clamping it together. And obviously sometimes boards are warped. So I clamped both ends, but then when I clamped both ends, the middle wasn't clamping like it should. So then I traded clamps. I put 2 C-clamps, one on each end. And then the middle, then I just grabbed a couple old chunks of 2x4s and put one there. Put a towel around there to preserve the history of the fabric. And then another 2x4 here. But then the problem with that, obviously, when you're clamping here, up here, that end tends to go sproink. So that end would shoot out. So what I did was, with Kay's help, was we put a lever down there. Actually, it's just a hammer. And don't get too close to that, because it'll knock your tooth out and you'll look like somebody from wherever. So anyway, that's gluing up. We clamped it really, really good so that it's, because the 2 chunks, you can kind of see right there. Yeah, right there. That's where the 2 parts come together. And they're pretty even now. They were separated by miles and miles of gapishness. This one especially. But now look at how level that is. That's amazing. I can't believe I did that. Anyway, this is going out on YouTube. And Jan, you can show this to Dana. He might get a kick out of this. And anyway, I think that's pretty much it. This is Norm for this old trunk.